What's up guys, today's video is on the Odyssey 2 Ball 10 Putter Review 2023. If you've read any of my previous putter reviews, you may have seen that I'm personally not a huge fan of face-balanced model, but I can appreciate the performance benefits that a 2-ball can give to lots of golfers. Having said that, I have to admit I wasn't blown away by the look of the new 2 Ball 10. It reminded me a little bit like a 2-ball sitting on top of a drinks coaster. The roundness of the 2-ball alignment resource made the pinnacle appearance certainly rectangular, and the greater weights with inside the again of the membership head certainly flattened the footprint out. Am I setting with a frying pan? The fantastic of this appearance, however, is that it does take a seat down very rectangular in the back of the ball, and this makes it very smooth to border up the ball and the club face on your supposed target. The combination of the black head and black shaft are also aesthetically pleasing, making the alignment aid on top really stand out. The 2 Ball 10 Tourlined is the same putters as the 2 Ball 10, apart from the black line which runs through the white circle. I don't miss the days of drawing a line on my putter head like this with a marker pen. It's also great for golfers who use a line on their golf ball, as it will effectively extend the line all the way across. These putters are weighted in reality well, with the 2 weights driven proper to the lower back of the top and spaced far from every other, stretching the burden proper into every nook of the membership head. The Stroke Lab shaft and micro hinge insert in reality did deliver a company experience off the face, and it felt as though the ball were given into its roll speedy with none skidding, leaping or bobbling. I did notice the forward roll that Callaway suggested, and although it's not quite as immediate as they'd like you to believe, I'll still give them this one. The micro hinge insert is great. Consistency, performance. Throughout my testing, I found that the consistency of the roll was good, as the ball seemed to just hover across the top of the putting surface, and this coupled with the firmer feel resulted in a clear, solid feedback every time you strike the ball. But this throws up a chunk of a project on breaking putts, in case you ask me. I stored hitting the ball directly via the break. When trying out the putter with a 5 feet compass drill, I ignored approximately 1 divided by 4 of my putts on this manner, and after I switched lower back to the directly 5 feet putts, I become capable of lead them to all. On longer putts, the results were very consistent in terms of left and right dispersion, but I struggled a little with the distance control. The size of the head on the end of the shaft just felt very alien to me. I have to say though, this is just my taste. Others golfer may be much more used to it. Overall, the putter felt a little better and more stable on the longer putts, but I don't particularly see that as a good thing. Surely the shorter putts are the ones you want to feel most comfortable on. Maybe I'm wrong. Verdict: I seem to be one of the few golfers these days that can't really warm to this style of putter. John Rahm uses it, but I'm not sure it's for me, as I just can't see the 2 Ball and 10 models mixing together. As much as the 2 Ball 10 and 2 Ball 10 Tourlined are both great putters in their own right, the 2 putters don't combine to be better than the originals they are born out of, in my opinion. Maybe John is in fact seeing this too, as he is currently ranked 135th in putting on the PGA Tour as I write this piece. When seeking to work out why I struggled with holing putts, in particular internal 10 feet, I got here to the belief that I see the placing international in curves and now no longer directly lines. I like a putter to be softer in its edges. I want to have extra of an arc in my stroke, and I don't see putts in directly lines, while this putter is for the gamers who do. If you want a putter which encourages that straight back and straight through stroke, then this is definitely worth a try. It sits very square at address and almost takes a lot of the feel out of the putt, which is why it's an ideal game improvement type of model. But I see putting at the price of this putter is premium, with the Stroke Lab variant coming in at £299 and the steel shafted version being £50 cheaper. In my opinion, if you're going to spend this much money anyway, you should add the extra £50 for the Stroke Lab, because I do think it adds to the overall performance. If you've given yourself the extra help in the head, why not have it in the shaft also? Who is it aimed at? Players wanting all the help they can get with their putting. It takes the feel away and is all about enhancing performance. We've seen this in drivers and irons, and over the last few years we've seen brands like Odyssey bring it into the putter market too, which can only be a good thing for a lot of golfers. If you are low on confidence with the flat stick, then go and try one of these. Would I use it? The putter is just too flat and too square for me, but these shapes of putter will appeal to many a different level of golfer. If each putt changed into instantly, then signal me up. However, it isn't, and I had one in all my worst placing performances with it in the course of my testing, so I'm afraid I cannot see it entering into the bag this season. Pros: head cover is great quality, excellent for straight alignment. Stroke Lab is great for consistency. Cons: price point makes this high end. There's not much point in buying the steel shaft. Very large footprint down by the ball may be off-putting. Pace control may take a hit. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more videos, hit the subscribe button. And if you have something to say, please leave a comment.